All right, what is the deal? We are back with episode 2, One Life to Live with John. One Life to Live with John. So, episode 2. I ain't got no co-host or nothing, so I can't really just introduce people. So I introduce myself. Coming to the mic. It's the one that you all love. It's the one that you think is cute. It's the one with the chin twigs. John Marshall, ladies and gentlemen, let's clap it up. Stupid, I know. Nah, but what's the deal though? Episode 2, One Life to Live with John. Or One Life to Live John. Sorry, One Life to Live John. Still new at this. So, what we gonna talk about today? First off, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening to this podcast. This is a new podcast I'm working on. Like I said, I used to have my show, John's 5, and it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't popping like I needed to pop. So I figured I want to talk longer, and if I was to do YouTube episodes, then it'd have to be like short, like 5 minutes or whatever, because I'm trying to edit too for YouTube, so it's not going to work. So basically, I just like, you know what, I could talk longer, I want to talk longer, and I don't have to do as much editing. So why not just start a podcast? I like to talk a lot anyways. So anyways, it's crazy to hear myself talk back to me in his headphones. But yeah, man, like I said, this podcast is going to be for people who wants to start businesses, people who want to change their life, people who want to just do anything different than what they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? I could try to help you with a few of those things. Actually, mostly a lot of those things. But until then, I gotta help myself. But oh wait. Oh wait. So I need to turn my notifications off though before I get in trouble. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh no, he has his notifications on." Let me turn this off real quick. All right, bet. Anyways. Hold on, sorry guys. But anyways, like I said, this podcast is to help people, and I hope I get to help a lot of y'all. So right now, I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, the wave, the roller coaster to go with these episodes. I don't want to just jump in too much in the beginning episodes, just straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Which I probably should, but I don't know. But anyways, like I said, I want to teach you guys a lot. I want to make sure that you guys know what it is to actually start businesses. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you guys know what it is. Hold on, I'm about to turn this off. Anyways, I want to make sure that you guys know what it is to, you know what I'm saying, do better in life, which everybody wants to do better. You know, everybody wants to look at life different and live life different and do this, but a lot of people want to do hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this right here takes, what is it going to take for me to just sit here on my camera, my mic, my headphones, my computer, and just talk to y'all? Nothing. So I was bullshitting for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I bullshit for a little while. I did my first episode maybe like a week and a half ago, and I haven't done nothing since. And I should just been practicing and doing all this other stuff. But you know, as human beings, we get distracted, we get demotivated, you know what I'm saying? We get, you know, switched into different positions to want to do things and stuff like that. So therefore, you know, we don't take the initiative to sit there and go out and put in all the hard work into doing what we're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? So I have to sit there and get on myself for this stuff too, because I'm a human being just like the rest of y'all. So I'm actually trying to teach you guys, as long as teaching myself too, how to do things. And you know what I'm saying, a lot of people won't even get off their butts just to learn nothing anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like, I sit on this computer mostly like every day. I ain't gonna say mostly every day, every single day, a lot of the times of throughout my day, to learn, you know what I'm saying, to learn. There's so many things I've learned just off of just YouTube, really just YouTube. Like I said, I'm gonna get a YouTube tattoo on me, because YouTube saved my life and changed my life. But yeah, so what is it with people nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, before I go to that, let's talk about this podcast first off. I'm not finna sit here and try to, I don't want to sit here and just be going based off of what politics and what people's doing in the world and then talk about that. That's not really what I want to do. It's because that's what everybody's doing. I don't care what other people are doing. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. I don't even listen to other people, except for a few people, podcasts because they talk about real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they talk about other people too, as far as what's going on in the world, but I'm not finna listen to none of that. As far as me talking about that, I could care less about politics. I could care less about what's going on with the government and everything else, because to me it doesn't bother me. And everybody will says it will affect you. Nah, not necessarily. The only way it affect me if they try to keep me in the United States and say I can't leave the United States. That's the only way it could affect me. But other than that, I ain't really tripping. So my podcast is basically teach you how to start business, talk to you about real life, talk to you about my past that I had, because I had a crazy ass past, and then talk to you about everything that I just been through, everything I wanted to go through, how I started my first business, how I started the YouTube channel, how I started a podcast, how I'm starting to try to do vlogs, how I did motion graphics, talk to you about stuff like that. Now, I'm pretty sure you could probably hear my kids in the background. I told them to be quiet, but as you can see, they're not quiet. So I got to deal with that. But, this is a real podcast. This ain't like no studio podcast to where you can't hear nothing. Nah, this is a real podcast. This is a podcast for people to come and just chill. You know what I'm saying? Real life podcast. I'm not no celebrity yet. You know what I'm saying? I say yet because I will be a celebrity. To my kids and to everybody around me, I'm basically a celebrity because I do so much for people. You know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody need their car get broke into, the legal way, legal way, I got you, because I got the tools to do it. Not because I used to break in the cars, because I got a lot of tools. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good at it. Actually, I'm lying. I did used to break in cars back in the day when I was a kid. Don't tell nobody, though. But anyways, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a celebrity to my kids. I'm a celebrity to everybody else. My kids come ask me for everything. Dad, can you do this? Dad, can you do that? Oh, my son tells me all the time, oh, Dad, you're amazing. You're my hero and all this other stuff. And I love that. You know what I mean? All the neighbors sitting here and come knock on the door and ask me, hey, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? You know what I'm saying? All the other neighborhood kids love me because I got a water slide. You know what I'm saying? We do things out here for the kids. Snow cone machines, you know what I'm saying? I barbecue all the time. We do crawfish all the time, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a mini celeb, you know what I mean? But I want to be a celebrity to everybody who's watching this, to everybody on the other side of this camera, to everybody else in different parts of the world, you know what I mean? So in order for me to do that, I got to sit here and I got to put in the work and the time that I need to do in order for me to be able to get to where I'm trying to get. So therefore, that's why you see me doing this podcast. That's why you see me did my YouTube channel. I still got it, you know what I'm saying? That's why you see me do a lot of different stuff, Let's talk about business. So, business. I started my first business in 2014. And I didn't know what I was going to do at first. I always knew whenever I was a kid that I wanted to start a business. I just never knew what kind of business I wanted to start. You know what I'm saying? So, 2014, me and my lady that I'm with right now, we sat here and she had a vehicle and we sold it for $8,000. And we ended up buying, a bunch of stuff for the apartment that we had, new couches, new furniture, new stuff, you know what I'm saying? I bought a new barbecue pit, did a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up, my little girl just needs to be quiet. But anyways, so I ended up, I really wish she would stop yelling. But anyways, so I ended up sitting here and, hold on, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to pause this or something. Hold that thought. Hey! God, dog. That's all you hear is, dang, nobody trying to hear that. Anyways, like I was saying, I didn't know what kind of business that I wanted to start. I just knew I wanted to start a business. And so the business that I ended up starting was a pressure washing business. And before I did that, was it before or after I bought my equipment? I think it was before. I actually went for like months and read up on information of how to do this, how to wash this, how to pressure wash, because everybody think that you just get a pressure washer and you pressure wash stuff. No, pressure washing is an art. It's a gift. It's something you have to what's the word I'm looking for? You have to perfect. You know what I'm saying? You got to perfect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pressure washing is not as easy as just going to spraying stuff. No, just angles, you know what I'm saying? There's different PSIs, the soaps, the nozzles, you know what I'm saying? The surface cleaners, the poles. There's so many things. There's so many different pressure washers. There's so many things that you can do. So, no, pressure washing is not easy. It can be easy once you learn everything and you have everything that you need just to get the job done. Yeah, hell yeah, it's easy. But once you first started, no, it's not easy because you still got to do all the work, hustle all the people, marketing, grinding, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do a lot of different stuff. But I ended up starting pressure washing business, and I had a little bitty, a little homeowner pressure washer. You know what I'm saying? I think I spent like $200-$300, $320 for it, $350 actually for the pressure washer. I bought a pressure washer, bought a generator, and bought a whole bunch of stuff to start in cars, and started washing cars. You know, started practicing. Like I said, we live in an apartment, so I practiced on our fence, washed our fence. You know, learned how to do our concrete, learned how to do cars. You know what I'm saying? I started doing cars outside of my house. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool. I started doing cars, but that wasn't what I wanted to do because people, whenever they see you first starting your business, you don't have a physical location, they're going to try to do as cheap as possible. Oh, man, $20 to do my whole vehicle. No, bro. To really detail a vehicle inside and out should be $100, $150, $200, $300. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the size of the vehicle. And a lot of people won't pay that because everybody's cheap in this world. That's another topic. You know what I'm saying? People got to stop being so cheap. You know what I'm saying? You pay for what you get. But anyways, we'll talk about that a little later. So I ended up from doing cars, I seen that there wasn't no money, so I was like, you know what, where else can I make money? So what I did, I started looking up more information, and then I discovered doing houses. So I started doing houses, pressure washing houses and stuff. And again, like I said, when people see you just starting off with a small, stuff in the back of your truck, they gonna just try to do cheap price, you know what I'm saying? So I had to start learning, hey, cheap price. Okay, I got to do this house for cheap. Do this house for cheap. So I seen there wasn't no money in there. There's money into it, but you have to build it up, and it's going to take a while to build it up. So I was like, what else can I do? So then I magically discovered convenience stores. You know what I'm saying? Convenience stores like Exxon's, 7-Eleven, stuff like that. So I discovered those. So I went to this one store, tried to get his store, and he asked me, the size of the pressure washer that I had was 2,800 psi. So he asked me, "What's the psi in your pressure washer?" And I was like, "It's 2,800." And he was like, "All right." Well, he's like, "Well, look, when you get a 4,000 psi pressure washer, then you come back and talk to me." So I was like, put something in my head. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna go check this out. So I went and checked it out and seen, what a 4,000 psi pressure washer can do. So you know what I did? I went and bought me one. I saved up a little bit of money because I was still working at the same time I had my business. I was still working too. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to do my business on weekends when I get off, stuff like that, because I was still working. But so I sat there and I went and went to Home Depot and bought me my first 4,000 psi pressure washer. Big motherfucker, cost me almost $1,000. And I was like, cha-ching. I went back, got that store, and then boom, I started getting more stores. Then I discovered that I needed a big surface cleaner because at the beginning I had bought a little water broom, which sucked. Then boom, got the surface cleaner. Before you know it, I started getting store after store after store after store after store after store. I got it up to like 30-something stores at one time. And it was crazy. It was unbelievable. So, but what I did and how I did to get there is I kept hustling. I kept grinding. I kept going to different stores. Like, hey, I did this store. Let me do your store. I got this. This is my name. This is my company. Everything else. And I actually did went and got my company legit name before I started it. I got my legit name. I went and got my DBA, which is doing business as, which is the name. I went and got my insurance, you know what I'm saying? I went and got all the types of stuff that I need to have a real legit business. I even had $1 million insurance policy for my business at first. Then I went and got a $2 million insurance policy, you know what I'm saying? But the moral of the story is that people, if you really want to do it, if you really want to get somewhere and really get places in life, do your goals, do your dreams and everything else, you got to put in the hard work. You have to hustle. What I have gotten my business up to having Ford Park, which is the biggest event center in Southeast Texas, is having Budweiser plant in Beaumont, you know what I'm saying? I've had Parkdale Mall, which is the mall in Beaumont, Texas, you know what I'm saying? The 3 biggest things in Beaumont, Texas, I had all 3 of them. And I was a little bitty company. I started off from small, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward 5 years later, I had everything, you know what I mean? But I ended up losing it by getting into a wreck, have slip disc in my neck and my back, all down my back, my shoulders messed up. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? But the moral of the story is I would have never got there and got anywhere if I didn't do hard work and put in the time, put in the effort, find the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and go through what I went through, and wanted to hustle and wanted to get out and wanted more, you know what I'm saying. People will start doing cars and just do cars and that's it, and make a little $200-300 a week, and it's like, you know what, that's all I want to do. No, I ended up getting to where I made $20,000 in 4 months, you know what I'm saying, on my own. 20 grand, that's not even working the full 4 months. If you want to really calculate up, out of 4 months, I probably worked a month and a half, maybe 2 months, which I doubt it, and made $20,000. So if you ask me, that's good as shit, you know what I'm saying, to make 20 grand on my own by me doing it, you know what I'm saying. My last job I did was $10,000, you know what I'm saying. I did it in a month. So come on, man, you know what I'm saying, like, come on. I did that shit in a month, made 10 G's, you know what I mean. But it's not hard out here to get places in life. It's not hard to make $1 million, you know what I'm saying? It's not hard to make $10,000. It's not hard to do a lot of different things. It's just a mind thing that a lot of us don't have, you know what I'm saying? That there's times I don't have it, you know what I'm saying? I have it in me, but there's times I'll lose it for a little bit, and then I'll go through something, or I'll start looking at stuff falling down. I have to step back to it. I'm like, you nigga, you tripping, bro. You a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler. I vowed to never, like I said, I had my business and I was working at a job too. So I ended up switching companies with this other person and was still doing my business. Because like I said, at the beginning, I was only doing vehicles and houses, so I wasn't making that much money. Actually, I didn't even do houses after I quit the job. So I was just doing vehicles. But one day I was at a job and at work. And how I carry myself is I'm a goddamn man. I'm a motherfucking man from head to toe. You know what I'm saying? Head to toe. So you got to respect me just like I got to respect you. If it's your business, I'm going to respect you, but you got to respect me too. You know what I'm saying? So I was working for a company, and the owner ended up coming, and it's like 3 months into the company. The owner ended up coming. He was there at the plant while we were doing the job. And, you know, I'm doing something. He didn't like something I did, whatever. So the nigga cussed me out. So I looked at him. I was like, you know what, bet. So I didn't say nothing. I was like, you know what, bet. But I knew right then and there, I already had my own business. So I said, fuck it. You know what? Right then and there, I knew that day, that would be the last day that I ever worked for somebody in my motherfucking life. I'm sorry to cuss, but I'm being dead ass serious. That was the day that I knew that I'll never in my life work for somebody again. I'll never in my life fill out an application again. So that day, at the end of the day, I grabbed all my tools, my whole bag, my tools and everything else. And when I left that day, I never went back. And I started working for myself full time. Yes, it was hard. We had a nice apartment when I was working, but we ended up losing the apartment, had to go on something cheaper. You know what I'm saying? We had to go on something cheaper for cars and everything else, but it was cool. Actually, no, I didn't. Not for cars. I had my car. I kept both my cars, my truck and my goddamn car I bought for my mama. But anyways, you had to, you know what I'm saying? You had to lose a lot. You know what I'm saying? We lost the apartment. She had to go stay with her sister. I had to stay with my mom's for a little bit. Actually, I stayed with my homeboy for a little bit. And then boom, you know what I'm saying? But it was worth it. In the end, it was worth it because once everything was said and done, we ended up getting a house on the acre. You know what I'm saying? We ended up having, I had like 3 or 4 or 5 trucks at one time. 4 trucks. 4 trucks, I think, at one time. 3 of them ran, you know what I'm saying? I had, my girl had her car, new Kia. Well, it wasn't a new Kia, but it was a Kia Soul, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We had basically everything we ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? I was making money. I was making 3, 4, 5,000 a month. Minimum, you know what I'm saying? Minimum. And that was for sure legit. That was just with the 30 something convenience stores, I was making $3,000 a month, you know what I'm saying? So actually it was more grand. It was like $4,000 a month. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like I ended up building it to a big business, you know what I'm saying? And Budweiser called me. I didn't even call Budweiser, you know what I'm saying? Parkdale Mall, I kept going in there and they finally ended up accepting me over businesses who've been there 20 plus years. So it's not hard to get anywhere in life. It's not hard to make something of yourself. A lot of people just won't sit there and do it, you know what I'm saying? So yes, business. You know, everybody wants to be a business. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody think they know what an entrepreneur is. No. Just because you are on IG or on these cell phones and you're sitting there and having some followers or whatever, that's not a real goddamn business. No, a real business is actually going to the nitty gritty, grinding and hustling, knocking on goddamn doors, you know what I'm saying, dropping flyers off, calling places, you know what I'm saying, going through neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, I'm a black male, you know what I'm saying, with tattoos on my neck and my goddamn arms and shit, you know what I'm saying. That had his own business, but when I walk through these white neighborhoods, I got the cops called on me. I got doors slammed in my face. I got people telling me I shouldn't even be in this area and everything else. But you know what? What that did it make me give up? Fuck no, nigga. I don't even know how to give up, honestly. I don't know what giving up is. I tried to give up on a lot of different shit, bro. I can't give up. I don't have it in me to give up on nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just the type of person that I am. You know what I mean? Like, I can get shot and probably be happy. You know what I'm saying? It'll hurt for a minute. It'll suck. But then the next day I'm going to be happy because I'm not going to let shit just dwell me. You know what I'm saying? Dwell and then fuck my head up and fuck my life up. And now I'm just, no. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like that. Hell no. I got to be legit cool about everything. That's just how I'm made. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people are made with the type of genes that I have, the craft that I have. You know what I'm saying? I know what it takes to make it in life. I know what it takes to get places in life. You know what I'm saying? You have to take risk. You know what I'm saying? I've been traveling since I was a kid. So through all across Texas and New Mexico, you know what I'm saying, when I was a kid. So when I got 18, 19, and I was with my ex-wife and everything, we had our child, nigga, it wasn't shit for me to just move out to Dallas real quick. You know what I'm saying? I lived there before anyways. It wasn't shit to move out here to Beaumont, where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying, Silsbee, but you know what I'm saying, Beaumont, Southeast Texas, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't shit to come out here and move, you know what I'm saying? It's not shit for me to go take everything I have now and go take off and go move somewhere else or go travel the world, you know what I'm saying? It's not hard. It's just you have to have that mind frame to want to do it. How do anybody expect to get anywhere in life if they can't even sit there and do anything different than what they've been doing? You know what I'm saying? If you don't change nothing, how you expect things around you to change? You know what I'm saying? If you got negative people all around you, you going to be negative. If you got bad shit happening all around you, you're going to be bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's a choice. It's 50-50 on it, actually. You don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to let things influence you to do stupid shit, to go out there and gang bang and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But growing up, my mama didn't have us in the hood. So that was a gift from her to us. You know what I'm saying? She worked hard. She worked so hard, so I'd never really seen my mom. I did, but not that much. You know what I'm saying? Because she worked so goddamn much. That's why I went through a lot. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? It was a privilege. You know what I'm saying? It was a privilege for us not to grow up in the hood, which I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably get mad at me. Well, you weren't in the hood. I didn't live in the hood till I was older and grown. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yes, I kind of had an upper hand, but not really, because I was like this when I was a kid anyways. Nigga, I was never no leader. I mean, I was never no follower. I've always been a leader. Everybody always wants to do what I do, learn what I learned, act like I like, dance like I like. That's why I got a homeboy, which ain't my motherfucking homeboy no more. He a bitch. That nigga changed his name to my name. But when I left, he said I changed my name in 2000. What he said? 2000. When I left? 7. Nigga said 2000. Nigga, that's when I left. Nigga, what the fuck you mean? Nigga, I left New Mexico. Midland in 2007. Duh, nigga. Gonna change your name to Jay. Nigga, your name ain't even Jay. It's Jose, motherfucker. But anyways, yeah. I'm gonna get off that bullshit ass nigga. But yeah, man. I've always been a leader. I ain't never been no follower. So, you know what I'm saying? I was the first person in my family to start a business, a successful business. Not to start a business, but a successful business. Everybody who before me who started business, they all failed. My business didn't fail. I still basically have it right now. If I wanted to, I can go buy more equipment and go and get right back into the game and retake over every goddamn thing I had before. That's nothing. That's nothing for me to do. But unfortunately, I have neck problems, back problems, and shoulder problems that it hurts. It hurts for me right now to even sit in this chair and talk to y'all, but it's something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But is it stopping me? No. So that's why you see me doing a podcast. That's why you see me doing YouTube videos and shoot music videos and stuff like that. I have to transition to my life. You know what I'm saying? If I have a hurt back and hurt neck and hurt shoulder, I can't just sit here and dwell on that shit and just be bullshit. No, nigga. Bet. All right, fuck. My life's fucked. I can't do physical shit, so let me do something that's not physical that I can make more money than what the fuck I was making before. So boom, podcast, YouTube. Makes sense. Take chances. You know what I'm saying? Take chances. I got over 50 videos on YouTube right now, and it's going to keep going up even more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? And I started off with, not this cell phone, but I started off with a cell phone, you know what I'm saying? And then now I transitioned into a nice camera, the iMac, the iPad, the iPhone, the mic, the headphones, the desk, this desk, everything I have, the backdrops you see, you know what I'm saying? I had to transition, and I had to buy, so you had to spend money to make money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to buy $500 belts and $1,000 pair of jeans. Nigga, for what? Nigga, I ain't never spent even over $100 on some jeans. I ain't never even spent $50 on some jeans, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga? I go to Walmart, buy them $10 Wranglers, nigga, and be straight. You know what I'm saying? Or I go to Ross or something, nigga. I used to and go buy some jeans like that. But no, I'm not a designer. I got a white tee on now. I'm gonna go with some shorts, basketball shorts. Nigga, I got 3 pairs of shoes, bro, and one of them is boots. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to count the sandals, boom, 4 pairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with the life that everybody's trying to live. I don't care less about fashion and designer and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about none of that shit. I spend my money on cameras, lenses, IMAX, you know what I'm saying? Shit to make me money, you know what I'm saying? That I can blow up on and be somebody with, not motherfucking dumbass bullshit like belts and designer chains and earrings and shit. Nah, nigga, that's not me. Y'all can kill hay and keep doing that shit, but no, I advise y'all not to, because where's it gonna get y'all? Who cares if you have $1,000 jeans, nigga, but you still walking? You know what I'm saying? $1,000 jeans, $500 belt, but you still walking. Nigga, $1,500, nigga, that's a car. And some Jordans with $300-$400 for some Jordans. I don't know. I ain't never had a pair of Jordans in my life. But isn't that boom? And that's just right there, man. If you calculate all that up, nigga, $2,000, $4,000, $5,000 you spending on clothes when you could have bought a car. You could have bought equipment to go start a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is about people who just won't sit there and take the initiative to do something different. Risk, you know what I'm saying? Every podcast, I'm going to shout out Gary Vaynerchuk, because that motherfucker is the best person, my best mentor I ever seen in my life. And he don't even know he my mentor. But for sure, I'm going to be on this podcast. I guarantee you I'm going to be on this podcast, and he's going to be on mine. It's because that's a goddamn goal of mine. And Miss Pat. Miss Pat, too. I feel like Miss Pat, my goddamn, my auntie, nigga. I wish she was my motherfucking auntie. Real talk. Miss Pat, I love you, girl. You funny as shit. I'm sorry about the life you went through, but you don't give a fuck about that. It's in the past. I know you don't. But anyways, yeah. So my goals is to get the people that I look up to get on my show, and I can do that. It's not hard. All I gotta do is just keep pushing my show, talk to them, get a hold to them on social media. It's so easy just to find Gary V on social media and message him, hey bro, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, do you mind? You got time? I got Skype, whatever we got to do. He can hit me back, he hit me not. But do I give up if he don't hit me back? No, because I'm gonna have to keep pushing. He gonna see my work ethic, he gonna see I'm trying to get to him. Eventually he'll make some time. Gotta have patience. Same thing with Miss Pat, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm finna have to wrap this up because I can only record 30 minutes at a time, and we already at 27 and a half minutes basically. But yeah, man, so I want you guys to look at your life, analyze it, and do something different. Don't start tomorrow. Don't start next week, nigga. No, start right now. You know what I'm saying? After you, which you ain't watch this podcast for a little while, but after you watch this podcast, get on your phones, man, and get on your laptops, iPods, pads, whatever the fuck y'all have, and learn, man. Learn something different. Watch a video. Watch a motivational video 5 minutes a day, once a day. You know what I'm saying? Do something different. What's it going to take for somebody to sit there and watch one motivational video? You know what I'm saying? One that takes 5 minutes. No. You know what I'm saying? I try to ask a couple people about being some co-host on my podcast, and I said, can you deliver 1 hour a week, every week? We'll see if I can do that. Okay, well, bet, nigga, you said we'll see. Then obviously I'm not finna do it with anybody, because I don't need no we'll sees. I need somebody who will sit there and be like, you know what? Yeah, hell yeah, nigga, an hour ain't shit. When we gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to talk about. A lot of people ain't gonna do that shit, so I gotta do it on my own, which I ain't tripping, because I did everything on my own anyways. But yeah, man, I love y'all and everything else. One Life to Live, John. This is my podcast. I hope you guys start fucking with me and everything else. We're gonna be cool. Like I said, podcast is gonna be about smart shit, crazy shit, my life in the past, because I had a crazy ass life. I got so many stories, not like Miss Pat, but I got a lot of stories to get y'all be like, damn, nigga, you serious? I'm like, yeah, serious. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, I appreciate y'all. We're gonna clap it up again, because I love this, man. I love that I'm actually doing a podcast and shit now. But I'm finna have to go, because we can only record 30 minutes and it's 29 minutes and 6 seconds right now. But yo, I love y'all. This is One Life to Live, John. This podcast to help y'all. I want y'all to sit there, get out and do something positive, learn something new. Whatever you're trying to do, get out there and do it, and never give up, man. Real talk. Shout out.